Thank you, Dorothy. Great to be here in your riding today, and certainly a real pleasure. As I look out, what a phenomenal turnout today. And Mr. Irving, great to see you again. Thank you so much for your leadership. Jim and Robert, again, this hasn't been easy. This hasn't been an easy process, and I know the amount of work that has gone into this so that we did have a full understanding of the importance of the forestry sector to New Brunswick and what we needed to do collectively as a people to ensure that we have a sustainable forestry sector that is creating and maintaining great jobs from one side of the province to the other side of the province. Alors, merci pour votre dédication aux gens certainement de Saint-Jean et tous vos employés, mais certainement partout toute la province. Thank you so much for the dedication of JDI and all of your associated companies and the employees that do such a great job across our province. To my colleagues who are with me today and St. John Caucus ministers as well, again, thank you for your dedication and hard work. And again, this forestry file that if we look at where the province has been and what the forestry sector has gone through over the last few years, I'm sure there would be some people in New Brunswick that would say forestry is dead. But today is clear evidence that forestry is alive and well, and the impact in communities from one end of our province to the other is alive and well, and is going to grow as we go forward. And ultimately, it's because of partnerships. It's because of communities from one side of the province to the other that know and understand the importance and the lifeblood that forestry means to their communities, to their citizens. It's phenomenal employees that do outstanding work every day to ensure that the company is going to be successful. And it's significant, huge commitments by companies that are prepared to invest in the very future, not only of themselves, but in the future of New Brunswick that is allowing this to happen. So to our caucus, thank you for your dedication. I look back a couple of years ago, and I know this is probably going on a little longer, but when we talk about competitiveness, the issue of electricity rates and power and what that meant to the forestry sector, and we were able to work with industry to ensure that you would be more competitive going forward, and we want to continue to work with you. Mr. Mayor, and I know there are councillors here and there are other mayors here, what a phenomenal community. And the dedication of our community leaders in this part of New Brunswick just needs to be recognized today. And when you think about St. John and the southern part of New Brunswick and what it can mean as that turbine that drives the economy in New Brunswick, you are playing such a leadership role. And it's great to see you here again, and congratulations on a great day for St. John. The economic activity that this is going to create is tremendous for not only the greater St. John area, but all of New Brunswick. To my friend and former colleague, Rodney Westman, and again, my condolences. Rodney lost his grandmother over the last few days, and a phenomenal woman. And again, one of the reasons why we are seeing real change take place in St. John right now is that partnership that exists between the federal government, the provincial government, municipalities, and the business community. And I want to thank you for that. And Mr. Diaz, a company doesn't work without skilled people, dedicated people. And congratulations, thank you for being here. It sends a message certainly to the importance of this project, but it sends a message to the quality of the employees here, and I want to congratulate you very much as well. New Brunswick's forestry sector was built by many generations of strong partners, and Irving Pulp Paper's $450 million mill modernization project demonstrates that the future of our province's biggest economic sector is as bright as the past. I want to congratulate JDI for the confidence it is placing in New Brunswick's greatest resource, its people. This project will put boots in the woods and in our mills in every region of our province, and this is why we're all here today. Thank you for making the largest pulp mill investment in Canada during the last 20 years. Congratulations. And I'm sure over the last little while, many of you have seen, as I have on television, some of the ads about Irving's confidence in New Brunswick and in the people of New Brunswick by constructing a phenomenal, as an example, new warehouse for Kent in the greater Moncton area. When I've had a chance to visit the tissue operations to see the investments that are taking place, when we see what is going on in the woodlots, in the woodlands, the reality is there is a future for New Brunswick, and we greatly appreciate Irving's commitment to the people of New Brunswick. Ces entreprises fournissent des emplois à des milliers de New-Brunswickois et New-Brunswickoises. Ils fournissent également des produits au marché à travers le monde. Today's commitment by JDI is historic and will anchor a lot more jobs and activity in our forest sector for years to come. And as we mentioned yesterday in our announcement of the new forest strategy, New Brunswick's mills need new investment to become more competitive because, again, as Jim spoke of earlier, Irving is not just competing in New Brunswick. Their products are not just being sold across New Brunswick. Their products literally have to compete with the very best opportunities around the globe. And this modernization project will allow that to happen going forward for many more years. Il faut investir pour faire compétition sur le marché mondial. Our province has lost some 35 mills and over 6,000 of our forestry workers during the last decade. Today, JDI is stepping forward with a major investment that will be felt in our communities right away and for generations. And I'm very proud to say that it will be felt in every community, in every region of our province. This is a $450 million investment, and it is starting now. Cet investissement commence aujourd'hui. You know, the work that has taken place during the last 2 years, bringing the sector together, the various parts, whether it was the academics or the leaders from industry, bringing in some outside help as well to look at what's going on, working with conservation groups, First Nations, has allowed us to be where we are today, with a plan that I have full confidence is going to be the right thing for the people of New Brunswick going forward. I want to thank Minister Robichaud and also previous Minister, Minister Northrup, and the team as well at Natural Resources, again, because this is a very different way of looking going forward. Bringing performance excellence and bringing accountability into the system and the way we are doing things. Not being afraid to look outside the box, because at the end of the day, it is going to be the people of New Brunswick that win. And so I want to thank everybody that's been involved with the project. from the Irving family, certainly, and the many other forestry companies across the province, and we're going to hear more positive news from one end to the other in the coming days. I want to thank the employees who have not lost their vision that this is a vibrant industry in our province that can be better as we go forward. Not only on an economic basis, but on an environmental basis. And certainly as a company, you have demonstrated through the many years of the importance of that, and we will continue that as we go forward. We had to ensure as well that while we are seeing an investment by the people of New Brunswick in seeing more wood harvested from Crown lands and going to our mills, that it would not displace the private woodlot producers, because they are such an integral part of the overall system. And what I feel great about is the commitment to not only sustain the harvest that we see now, but to grow that harvest going forward significantly. And then finally, the commitment that more wood is great, but without seeing real investment by the companies to ensure that you're more productive, you're more competitive, we're not going to get to where we are. And you've committed to that. It's in black and white today, and congratulations and thank you for your commitment.